Do you have a large breed dog that's pretty strong that you have a hard time maybe controlling, or maybe feel a little insecure, unconfident controlling when they're out on a walk, if they're being reactive or if they're just strong pullers, and you're looking for other options besides a collar or a traditional harness? And maybe you've tried the Holty, but for some reason your dog just didn't take to it. Well, I'm Kristie Halverson. I'm a positive reinforcement based trainer here in Glendale, Arizona, and I'm here to introduce the second training tool as approved by positive reinforcement based training associations to use in your leash training journeys, which is the front clip easy walk harness. So what is a little bit different is, unlike a traditional harness that actually is normally a back clip, some of them do have an O-ring front clip. The way a traditional harness is built is actually around the dog's powerful shoulders and allows a dog to pull if allowed. If you think about, they put harnesses on sledding dogs, they put harnesses on weight pulling dogs. And I'm not saying by any means that I am a harness hater. Two of my dogs both have harnesses, but they understand walking structure and cues and leash directions. So, and they understand what leash pressure means. So for them, they're easily controllable on a harness because they've never built power learning how to pull. But this is my big fat head Simba. He is 85 pounds. He's a pretty meaty boy. He can tend to get a little bit overly excited when he sees other dogs, especially his dog friends in the neighborhood. So for him, I started training him on a Halty. And then from once he got better, I moved him, instead of a traditional harness, I moved him to an easy walk harness. An easy walk harness is built a little differently. The leash is meant to attach on the front, in the front of their chest. So what happens is it basically puts more pressure. If you're staying behind them, it puts a little bit more pressure on the front of their chest, not allowing them to pull as much as they would. And it goes and gets strapped around right behind in their armpits, and then sits kind of as right over the front of their body. So what can get a little tricky with the easy walk harnesses is, as you can see, there's two clips. There's the top clip and then there's the bottom clip. So if sometimes they come unassembled, what can happen is people are like, oh my God, how do I put this back together? This doesn't make any sense to me. So I always like to think of the easy walk harnesses like this. The two colors that are the same color, the two sides that are the same color in this one, they're donuts. Simba has a donut one. Those attach and make the loop that is going to go over your dog's head. The opposite color, so in this case it's light blue, it's a little dirty, that's what goes under their belly and attaches on the other side of the clip. So just like any tool introduction, before you just go slap this on your dog, it's important you allow them to explore it. This is Simba, so he already knows it. It's important you let them explore the tool first and get comfortable with the scent, the texture, before you just slap it on them. If you slap it on them, they're going to be like, whoa, what's this? I don't understand. So once they get a chance to properly get comfortable with the tool, the next step is, I often find it's easier for the dog to put their head through the middle section. Well, Simba already obviously knows. So just like with introducing the Halty, you want your dog to actually lure and put its head through the easy walk harness themselves. You don't want to have to physically force it on them. So again, to take it off, I'm going to give him a treat. Now remember, see, he's in a sitting position, which is exactly what I want. Whenever I leash up my dogs, I always want them nice, cool, calm, and confident, and I want them to be sitting because it makes them easier to handle, and it makes getting these tools on much easier. So I'm going to give them a treat as I take it off. If your dog is a little head shy or is nervous about things going over their head, the nice thing about the Easy Walk is, because it does detach, you could technically loop it around their shoulders, over their neck, around their shoulders, and put it on that way instead of going over their head. So you might have to play with it to see what your dog prefers. So once you get them comfortable with it going over their head, the next step is you're going to take the side attachment, and this is what's going to go underneath their belly, right behind their shoulders, and is going to attach on the other side. So I'm going to spin him around so you can see. So as you can see, I'm going to grab the section over here, and then I'm going to clip it on. Good boy. Make sure to provide lots of positive reinforcement and rewards. Now, with the Easy Walk harness, you are going to attach the leash to this front O-ring right here. So I'm going to give him a treat for that, and he should stay sitting or until you're ready to start walking. Ready, Simba? Let's walk. Good. So that is my quick little intro on my second favorite leash training tool. Works great on small dogs, medium-sized dogs, large dogs. If you just need a little bit of extra control and you want to work on leash structure and leash manners, this can be a great option if maybe the Halti is not the right option for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you want to see other useful dog training content, you can watch our YouTube channel. And other than that, if you live in the Phoenix West Valley area and you want help with your dog's leash reactivity or leash manners or just obedience in general, I'd always be happy to help. So thank you so much and happy walking with your dog.